Coming up next on the PokerUpdate.com Weekly Burn and Turn, we talk about the resolutions the poker pros need to make for the new year. Also, what professions make for a good poker pro, and who were the biggest winners of 2015. And finally, we end off with an amazing surprise for Shimi Weiss in more ways than one, right after this. Welcome everybody to another exciting episode of the PokerUpdate.com Weekly Burn and Turn for the week of December 13th, 2015. I'm Robbie Straczynski.
And I'm Shimi Weiss.
And we're here to bring you some more excellent and fun poker entertainment. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
I wasn't asking you.
No,
I was
you
asking
were asking
them.
me. Let's get going.
Okay, so we'll jump right into it. The new year is coming up, 2016. 5 New Year's resolutions for poker pros. Great article by James Gwill. What?
Oh, God.
No? Not a great article?
Right
It was a great
gate,
article.
It was a great article, but right out the gate, number 1, James, you completely threw me. I didn't know what type of article I was reading.
Well, what was the first thing in James's article?
You gotta get laid in order to be a good poker player.
I see. Well,
that was this was James' point. Don't throw this on me. This was James's point.
Interesting. So this is a New Year's resolution for James?
This was the New Year's resolution. I was a little bit surprised. And
interesting.
I'm having a little bit trouble keeping my jokes appropriate.
I see. Interesting.
But he put out a quote from Barry Greenstein. Definitely check out the article.
Very interesting quote there about from Barry. Would you like to read the
Barry,
quote?
I actually would.
You
Barry,
happen to have the quote.
I happen to have it here. Barry, I hope you're watching, man. Did you really write this? That in theory, if your partner isn't with you when you go on an extended poker trip out of town, a relatively steady substitute will give you a competitive advantage.
Okay.
101 Marriage Tips by Barry Greenstein.
I think he's divorced, Shimi.
Okay, that's a little awkward. But
moving on to other New Year's resolutions for poker pros. Thank you, James. Also, one nice thing you did, the gerbils shout out. Remember the gerbils episode?
That was a great shot.
More
great
gerbils
for the
poker pros. No, a serious resolution. No, play more poker. That's a great resolution. You know, you can always up the frequency of your games, whether it's online or whether it's live. Open up your repertoire. Don't just play Hold'em, play Omaha, play Badoogie, play Raz, 7 cards.
What's your New Year's resolution this year, Robbie?
My New Year's resolution is to finally subscribe to the Weekly Burn and Turn.
Oh!
And that should be your resolution too.
It's sad that most resolutions don't actually come to fruition.
I really see it happening. I think we're going to at least get one more subscriber
there
in the coming
you go.
year.
My New Year's resolution is to trim my beard more regularly.
Yes. I think maybe we should come up with some better resolutions next time. Let's move into the next topic here. 7 professions, an article by Jennifer Newell, 7 professions that breed good poker players. Now, there were some very interesting suggestions. I think she put like lawyer there and psychologist. Interesting suggestions.
I like salesmen. I gotta tell you, I was a salesman before this.
For sure, because you got to be able to sell your hand
Absolutely.
and bluff it, or put that image together. But we thought of a few alternative, interesting jobs or professions that would breed a good poker player. For example, executioner.
An executioner.
Executioner, because what better way to end a tournament life than by
Nice. You know what? For knockout tournaments, that's pretty much being a hitman.
Right.
You're getting paid to knock somebody out. You're looking for that target. It's like you got the all right, that guy, get that, give me my bonus.
Right. Exactly. Another great profession for poker players, trash collector. Right? Or sanitation engineer. Because you're getting all these cards, more garbage, more garbage. You got to keep throwing it into the muck. Trash collector is the perfect thing to breed to breed a poker player.
A good trash collector knows how to use those mucky cards, and make them work for you.
I see. Interesting. So another profession here. You put this one down, Shim. Toll collector.
A toll collector.
Collector?
Absolutely. You know what? The toll collector is the guy who knows how to grind out in a tournament because he just knows how to collect change here and there from every single person. Do you like what I did there?
I see what you did there. Build your stack slowly. I
Absolutely.
Like it. Very good.
Absolutely.
Magician, right?
There you go.
Antonio Esfandiari, the magician, is a great thing. Also, you never know how many cards you're holding at any different time. I'd be scared to play against a magician.
I would too. You start to wonder where your chips are going.
Well, I'll tell you. Well, they're not going this way.
No. I like making sure that you have the smallest denomination chip in front of you. That way you could actually get a chance to build those big towers. It's the only way that I get to do it at a tournament.
Well, Well done, Shimi. I also suggest another great profession to be to breed a good poker player: marine biologist.
Okay, why?
Well, I mean, it worked for George Costanza, right, on Seinfeld when he was no. Well, it worked for Jason Alexander, right? You know, the man who played George Costanza, because he is a friend of poker stars, right? See? No.
No.
I guess that's why Jennifer didn't put it on the list, but we tried.
Well, you know what? A marine biologist, you could tell the difference between the sharks and the fish. There you go.
Ah, very good. And the whales?
And the whales,
Very
you know where there's a
good.
whale at the table.
I
There
like
you
it.
go.
Okay, putting on back on the list.
All right.
Back on the list. Back on the list. Shimi, one thing we all love about poker is winning. Not that you would know about such a thing.
You
but
know, I've had my two outer moments that hit.
yeah, was it this year though?
But not this year. But my resolution is next year we will have one of those hit.
That's your resolution?
There
We'll
you
see.
go.
Well, we examined here. James put another article together about the Big Five poker winners of 2015. One of them was Twitch Poker, right? That's an absolute winner. You know, the fact is, you know, you got Jamie Staples, you've got Jason Somerville, you've got Joey Ingram also on Twitch, you know, and of course on YouTube as well. But like Twitch, that's where the new audience is for poker. New people are coming from Twitch. And you know, it's people who are usually like e-gamers. You know, they're playing like World of Warcraft and League of Legends and Hearthstone and stuff. And you have these great, very talented streamers who are putting together interesting, entertaining content.
Entertaining keyword.
Entertaining content. You know, and you know, we're not on Twitch yet, maybe, but
One day.
maybe that's what we'll be doing in 2016.
Maybe. Maybe. I gotta pick a bone with James again. He missed one of the biggest winners from this past year.
What are you talking about?
Me.
You?
Dude, I got the hand. I called the most memorable
Oh, the
hand.
most memorable
That
televised
was
poker
the
hand.
#1 win in poker of 2015.
For some
Besides,
people.
like many other people who won. But
Right.
that's-
Although the log of wins and losses wouldn't necessarily reflect that. Is that right, Shimi?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about
Right.
that.
Another interesting winner were gimmick events at the World Series of Poker. Actually, these were very, very well attended. People were talking about it. People were writing about it. You had like the Colossus. You had the Super Seniors event. You had the DraftKings 50-50 event. You had the 777
It
entry
brought
event.
a lot of interest back into the events.
It
and
was
you
really
saw
cool.
it based on
Ladies'
how many people
events.
signed up for these events.
The fact is, you know, the wonderful staff at the World Series of Poker, they put their brains together. And yes, indeed, they were gimmicks, but the fact is thousands and thousands of people attended. It got the coverage, and, you know, it totally worked.
Well, look, gimmicks work. Gimmicks work. It can hurt, and it's something that keeps people interested in things like
Well,
that.
I'm happy you mentioned that, Shimi, because speaking of gimmicks, we prepared something. Shira, the editor of Poker Update, you know, she was in a previous episode here on the Burn and Turn. Shira had an idea to sort of catch Shimi off guard, perhaps.
Oh, shoot.
With the gimmick.
Shira, what are you doing today?
Shira, let's have the envelope, please.
Wait, whoa.
Thank you. Our Poker Update Burn and Turn arm. We've got some questions for you, Shimi. We wanted to try and do a little bit of a game here.
All right, you know what? Bring it on. What are we doing here?
Okay, we're going to do a game. Basically, we're going to ask you to sort of like name the poker player that we're thinking about, right?
Okay,
So
absolutely. Walt Disney.
No.
He played poker.
He did play, really?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, well, you got that one wrong. But we've got,
All right.
we've got 3 clues for you. So here are our questions for Shimi. These are going to be the clues to name the poker player we're thinking of.
Okay, next
I don't know
time-
why it's an envelope, because, I mean, I know
If we
who
do
it
this
is,
again,
so.
I want to have like the answer behind the camera, so that way I look a little bit smarter.
Maybe we'll do this again. If you guys like it, we'll do this again. Okay, so clue number 1, Shimi. Can you name this poker player? This poker player, his largest career score took place in a tournament played in by fewer than 100 people. Take a second.
All right, I'm just gonna stab in the dark here. Ready? We're throwing this dart in the dark. Phil Ivey.
No,
Oh,
that
come
is not
on,
the right
Phil,
answer.
man,
Not
I
the right
banked
answer.
on you.
Although I do think his largest score came at the Aussie Millions earlier this year, was almost $4 million, and there were fewer than 100 people. So you were right, but you're wrong. Clue number 2. Let's see if this narrows it down for you further. This player will be attending the upcoming Poker Stars Caribbean Adventure in the Bahamas.
That totally narrows it down.
Okay.
I mean, what? There are only like several thousand people who are going to be
Well,
there,
there
right?
you go. And you know it's not Phil Ivey.
All right, it's not Phil Ivey, so let's go with another Phil. You know what? I'm going to throw my hat in the ring. Let's say Phil Hellmuth.
No.
Come on.
Incorrect. Not correct.
None of the fills are working out for me.
None of the fills.
Is there any other fill I can guess?
No, but we do. But we do have one more clue for you, Shimi, and we hope this one gives it to you.
Rhymes with.
No. This poker player is sitting right next to you.
I don't know. I think this is a trick question. I wouldn't classify. Was Robbie a poker player?
I am a poker player. I'm not a professional poker player.
I'm gonna have to go with this. Are you? Wait, you're going to the Caribbean? Robbie Straczynski? No freaking way! Seriously, man.
Seriously, I am.
Wow.
Talk about a surprise.
That's pretty amazing. Are you taking me with you?
No.
Okay, you suck a little bit. But wow, congratulations,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you very much. Poker Stars will actually be sending me to the Bahamas in a couple weeks.
That's amazing.
At the Poker Stars Caribbean, he really didn't know.
That's
the Poker Stars Caribbean Adventure. And, this is what the YouTube channel is going to be about. We're going to be producing, hopefully, a lot of great content there. Hopefully, interviews with some of the big pros. Maybe some selfies, some screenshots, but absolutely what we want you guys to do, you're going to have to stay tuned. A couple weeks, I think it's going to be from early January 5th or 6th through the 13th or 14th. We're going to be putting a lot of videos and a lot of interesting content together for you. So, yes,
That's
the Burn and
stuff.
Turn.
Will Shira be replacing you while you're gone?
Yes, Shira will take this.
Bring back Shira.
All
right.
You guys got what you wanted. You send me far away. And so Shira will be sitting here with Shimi for the weekly Burn and Turn, and that will continue happening. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the Poker Update YouTube channel to get all of those videos. You'll be notified first. It's very cool because when we upload a new video, I got on my phone, I get a notification. So
did we hit 100,000 likes last time? By the way,
no, we didn't.
We were close. I think we were at like 99,000.
Well,
no.
That didn't work, but I guess Poker Stars was listening because they sent us to the PCA. But yeah, and if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like, share, comment, let your friends know about it. We're always happy to get new viewers, new people watching, and comment on YouTube as well. And I guess that's the end of our show this week.
This is Robbie Straczynski.
And this is Shimi Weiss. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Have a good week.
Bye-bye.